With the Paralympics coming up in a few months, competitors from all over the world are preparing for their big events. But while the Paralympics is the biggest and most prestigious competition for disabled athletes, it isn't the only one. To get to the Games, the athletes have to work their way up through smaller competitions at state and national levels. We met up with a Paralympic medalist who's done all that in not one, but two sports, and is now inspiring younger athletes to get involved. Andrew Panazzolo might seem like anybody else when he's working at his family restaurant, but there's more to him than meets the eye. Shortly after Andrew was born, he was diagnosed with a condition called cerebral palsy.
When we're talking to the child specialist, and told us that he's got the palsy and he won't be able to ride a bike or be a normal child, but somehow he proved us wrong.
Cerebral palsy is caused when the cerebrum, the part of the brain that controls movement, is damaged while it's still developing. It makes controlling movement in different areas of the body difficult, or sometimes even impossible. For some people, cerebral palsy can be quite subtle, but for others it can make everyday tasks very difficult. For Andrew, the left side of his lower body and the right side of his upper body are affected. His speech is influenced too.
Here at the cafe, I can do most everything, but sometimes I can't take out glasses, as in drinks, coffee. Sometimes I can't take out the plates, and sometimes it even goes day by day. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. So.
Andrew hasn't let having a physical disability stop him from being active.
I always play with him. And he always wanted to do something, always on the go, always running, and yeah, always involved with his toys, or his mum took him horse riding, and whatever he wanted, he'll do it.
And all that energy was eventually channeled into sport. Andrew's been to the Paralympics twice. In 2000, he represented Australia in soccer. And soon after, he discovered he had a talent for a second sport, cycling. In 2004, he won a silver and a bronze medal in Athens. Last year, he won silver at the Track World Championships in Italy. He's not training for this year's Paralympics, but he still makes time to help others who have cerebral palsy and acquired brain injuries. In 2008, Andrew started and funded a soccer team that kids with cerebral palsy could join to get active and make friends. Now, that club has grown, and two teams, a junior and a senior one, are looked after by the Australian Paralympic Committee and the Football Federation of SA. Their coach, Jonathan, trains them twice a week, going through drills, fitness, tactics and game practice. And even though Andrew doesn't have time to coach anymore, he still joins in at nearly every session.
Now I really look up to him, and going with his cycling and playing soccer at the same time, it's really inspirational.
And for both the juniors and seniors, being a part of the team is very rewarding.
It's a bit different probably to being in a school soccer team. Yeah. How's it different, this soccer team?
Because not everyone in the school soccer team has a disability, and here everyone has a disability, so you don't feel left out.
When I play able-bodied people, because I used to play for school, and it's just so much more physical, and I get pushed off the ball because I had, it was much easier to push me off the ball than it was to push someone else off the ball. And so now it's sort of even up the field, so it's more enjoyable for me because it's more even.
All right, you ready, lads?
On weekends, the team plays games against able-bodied athletes, so it's a real test of skill. The senior team is currently preparing for the National Championships in Rockhampton in April. Last year and the year before, SA came fourth in the national comp, but this year they're aiming for gold. This soccer team isn't just about winning on the field though. Off the field, it can be pretty tough for some of these kids. While they're all perfectly intelligent and mentally healthy, their physical disabilities can make it hard to take part in some social activities.
Do you find that it's good to spend time with other people with disabilities?
Yeah, it's really good because you can sort of meet them, hear their stories, what they've been through. You know, some of them have had it a lot harder than others, and you know, it's really good to meet them and sort of so you can assess your life and sort of see where you sort of measure up.
When you go to nationals and you talk to people, you know, and sort of think, oh, maybe, you know, there's a lot of people out there that have cerebral palsy, and you realise maybe it's not really that bad, and you know, I've made so many friends out of it.
That's it from BTN Extra. Don't forget there's heaps of cool stuff on our website, abc.net.au/ABC3. I'll be back later with News on 3. See you then.